Welcome to Magical Bible Stories. Our story today is about baby Jesus, and the story begins in Bethlehem, where Mary, a young woman of deep faith, finds herself at the heart of a miraculous event. The angel Gabriel visits her, announcing that she will bear the Son of God. As Mary accepts her divine role, we witness her emotional turmoil and joy. The night of Jesus' birth, shepherds and wise men gather, drawn by a star that lights the sky. Their awe and reverence set the stage for the extraordinary life that is about to unfold. Growing up in Nazareth, Jesus is portrayed as a curious and intelligent child. He spends time in the temple, engaging with scholars and asking profound questions. His early life is filled with love from his family, yet he feels a sense of purpose that sets him apart. This chapter delves into the emotional bond between Jesus and his parents, highlighting their struggles and triumphs as they raise a child with a divine mission. At the age of 30, Jesus begins his ministry, marked by a transformative moment at his baptism in the River Jordan. As he emerges from the water, the heavens open and a voice declares him the beloved Son. This chapter captures the excitement and apprehension Jesus feels as he steps into his role as a teacher and healer. We see the emotional weight of his calling and the compassion that drives him to help those in need. Jesus travels throughout Judea, sharing messages of love, forgiveness, and hope. Through parables, such as the Good Samaritan and the Prodigal Son, he teaches profound lessons that resonate with the human experience. This chapter is filled with emotional anecdotes of people whose lives are transformed by his words. The connection he forms with the marginalized and the outcasts highlights his deep empathy and understanding of the human condition. As Jesus performs miracles, from healing the sick to feeding the hungry, he embodies compassion in action. Each miracle is accompanied by emotional stories of those affected. Parents desperate for their children's health, the blind yearning for sight, and the broken-hearted seeking solace. This chapter emphasizes how Jesus' miracles are not just displays of power but profound acts of love that inspire faith and hope. As Jesus gains followers, he faces opposition from religious leaders and authorities threatened by his message. This chapter explores the emotional toll of conflict and the courage it takes to stand firm in one's beliefs. We witness Jesus' moments of vulnerability as he navigates the challenges of leadership and the weight of his mission. In a poignant moment, Jesus gathers with his disciples for the Last Supper. Here, he shares a final meal, washing their feet and teaching them about servant leadership. The emotions run high as he foreshadows his impending sacrifice. This chapter captures the deep bonds of friendship, love, and the heartbreaking anticipation of what is to come. The climax of the story unfolds with Jesus' betrayal, arrest, and crucifixion. This chapter delves into the pain and anguish he endures, emphasizing the emotional weight of his sacrifice for humanity's sins. As the skies darken and the earth trembles, we reflect on the significance of his final words and the profound love he demonstrates in his willingness to suffer for others. In a moment of profound joy, the story shifts to the resurrection. This chapter captures the disbelief and eventual realization of the disciples as they encounter the risen Christ. The emotional reunion is filled with hope and triumph, underscoring the message that love conquers death. Jesus' resurrection becomes a beacon of hope for all humanity, promising eternal life, the end.